For today's presentation, we'll start by looking at the technology landscape within an organization. This landscape typically consists of a CRM application such as Salesforce, an ERP system, and often Microsoft 365 is a part of that ecosystem. Homegrown solutions and line of business applications are also deployed to support an organization's business processes. As a result, many customers struggle with unlocking the information stored within disconnected and disparate systems, which is needed to fuel their critical business processes. To further compound the problem, data and information locked within a lead business application is not being adequately governed and managed, making adherence to a company's record information management policies challenging. OpenText brings together these information assets in a centralized, standardized system through our information integration services, thus enabling organizations to address their costs and risks while making those same business and transactional assets available to the business user within the lead business application they use to perform their day-to-day activities. In the following demonstration, I will show how OpenText Extended ECM Platform seamlessly connects lead business applications together across an organization's business process. The scenario I will walk through today will be a day in the life of a customer and a customer relationship manager at OpenText Commercial Bank during the onboarding process. I'll start by taking the role of a small business owner named Julie Morris, who will be registering online for a commercial loan for her company, CamPower Utilities. In light of COVID-19, organizations are seeing a need to enhance their online presence and provide their customers with the ability to self-serve using online portals. This portal can represent a homegrown online banking portal, and we will see how we can seamlessly integrate this and other portals in the presentation with OpenText Digital Platform, all through the implementation of our information integration services. Julie navigates to the commercial bank landing page and begins the registration process. During the onboarding process, we will provide Julie with a white-gloved experience. Here we are using a wizard to register Julie's account and to collect key information about Julie. Julie's profile is created, and she is then navigated to her secure online portal where she submits confidential information and selects her products of interest. In this example, we asked Julie for her social insurance number, as well as a series of selfies. Selfies which are accompanied with identification are an efficient way to passively identity-proof your customer. The ability to perform data-centric identity proofing with credit reporting agencies will generate an electronic ID that will be stored within the customer's dedicated workspace and accessed from within lead business applications such as Salesforce. Julie will then provide the type of financing she requires. In this case, Julie is going to select an industrial loan, the amount of financing needed, the purpose of the financing, and lastly, her company's latest financial statement. Once complete, the account will now be registered within Salesforce, and we will proceed to the Salesforce portion of the demonstration. We now take on the role of our relationship manager, Nick Wheeler, who is notified that a customer account was created in Salesforce for a commercial loan. Salesforce does an excellent job at managing both the customer's information and the business object relationships, such as your accounts, with your opportunities and your cases. Here we see that a new opportunity was created when Julie Morris registered online. If we navigate to the Documents tab, we'll see how OpenText can add significant value to your organization's Salesforce investment by managing the business content and managing it with a rich set of document management capabilities, all through a productized integration with the OpenText platform. So when that customer's account was created via that self-registration process, several actions are performed which save the relationship manager precious time and overhead. As you can see, we have an entire folder structure that was automatically created in which to organize your content. As well, we have access controls and permissions assigned to the folders. If we navigate down into our AML KYC folder, we'll see that all of the content that we've collected from Julie exists in that business workspace. And it automatically has inherited our records management policies. If I navigate back out to our business workspace, we'll see how we can quickly surface information from within that workspace using our faceted browsing approach. So from here I can filter on the type of content I wish to view, I can filter on who created the content, or any type of metadata associated to that content. In this case I wish to retrieve a Microsoft Word document. I'm going to go ahead and edit that document. And here we see our integration with Microsoft Office Online. As I work on a team, we may need to collaborate on a document, author the document at the same time. Rather than send that document across via email to one another, we can both work on this in tandem. Once edits are made, we close the browser tab or exit, and we automatically add a brand new version to that document as it's stored within the OpenText platform. What we're currently seeing is a need to share information directly from Salesforce with external parties or business partners. So directly from within Salesforce, we can initiate our core sharing service. From here I can enter information such as an email address, and it will pull information directly from your contacts within Salesforce. At the same time, we can also time bomb or expire that information based off of a date. Constant communication with your customer is imperative. So we also provide the ability to directly comment on folders or documents that you may wish to share with your customer or receive information back from your customer. So in the event I need to ask Julie for a financial statement, I can directly communicate with Julie without having the need to go through emails, etc. And lastly, within our integration with Salesforce Search, we can search across Salesforce and the OpenText digital platform for content. So here you see we have a document that resides within the underlying content management system, as well as the application that we just edited, and information that exists directly within Salesforce. So we aggregate the information and service that back up to the end user. We continue our role of our Customer Relationship Manager, Nick Wheeler, as he receives additional information from Julie for CANpower Utilities. In this case, we received a new financial statement for Q1 2021 within Outlook Online. Directly using our integration with Office 365, I can take that email and file it into our unique business workspace, CANpower Utilities. So I navigate to CANpower Utilities, I select my correspondence folder, and I can save that email with its attachments, or I can separate out those attachments. Clicking Next, we're saving that unstructured information directly into the OpenText platform, and at the same time wrapping our any retention policies you may have in your organization around that content. Many organizations use Microsoft Teams to connect and collaborate and access and share content. Not all users are Salesforce users. However, they require access to a customer's workspace where we store the content and information. As a back office employee, I will access Julie's account using the collaboration and productivity tools I am familiar with. So within our Microsoft team for CANpower Utilities, which was automatically created when that account was created in Salesforce, we see all the metadata that comes directly, that's managed and maintained in Salesforce, directly synchronized with this business workspace and surfaced wherever this workspace is manifested. As well as Salesforce is managing those key opportunities and cases, I have ability to see any opportunities and cases directly from within my Microsoft team. Here we see the lending for a new power plant construction by Julie Morris and CANpower Utilities within my Microsoft team. As well, we have the ability to consume content directly from within that customer's business workspace. I can see the content that was added, and I can also add content directly from the Office 365 ecosystem from my desktop, ensuring that any records management and retention policies are automatically applied to that content which is added. We once again take the role of Julie Morris at CANpower Utilities, who will be logging into her online banking portal to review documents for signature, as well as to interact with content within her digital vault, provided through the integration with the OpenText platform. Within the online banking portal, Julie navigates to documents to sign. Here we see a confidentiality agreement that requires signature. Through our integration with OpenText Core Signature Service, Julie can sign that document without actually ever having to leave that portal. The document is presented to Julie. Julie can read through the document and sign in the corresponding location. Julie will upload her digital signature from her desktop, finalize the document, agree to the terms and conditions, and apply that signature. Julie also has the ability to view any documents that have been signed in the past. So here's a history of Julie's signing log for another confidentiality agreement. And here we can see information about that signature and the document signed, such as the signature Julie had used, as well as the unique document hash and the date it was signed on. Going back to the portal, we'll navigate to Julie's Secure Digital Vault. Here we can communicate direct with the Customer Relationship Manager through the chat feature previously shown from Salesforce. Julie can interact in real time with her Customer Relationship Manager, and all activity and communication is logged. Within Julie's Financial Statements folder, Julie can access any documents that have been uploaded, view any documents, download those documents, or add additional documents to her secure vault. In summary, the Extended ECM platform fuels an organization's business processes with information. It provides business workspaces to manage all the information required for a process, while giving users working in different applications and user interfaces continuous access to the information they need. Extended ECM also provides an open interface for partners and customers to integrate into additional homegrown or third-party applications. The result is a fully synchronized ecosystem across an organization, a centralized location in which to store business content and data while ensuring your organization adheres to any compliance and legal regulations related to the management of business records and information. I hope you have found today's demonstration useful as your organization moves towards the digitization of your business.